young black man. Now you know what that means, G. A hard life, and ain't nobody hiring me. Too black, too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just up and retaliate. You ask me why, should my heart be filled with hate? Motherfuck the past, talking about shit that's happening here today. I'm on my knees, oh Lord help me control this rage. I'm being teased like a beast, locked within a cage. They're setting traps, and almost killed me twice, you see. They won't feel safe till they got me hanging from a tree. I'm still running, but I got the Lord on my side. Pour a drink on the corner for my homies that have fought and died. Ain't nothing changed, I still live my life in fear. I ask you God, where do we go from here? From here.
What's up, everybody? This is T.O.G and Barilla, man.
Yeah, what's up? T.O.G here, man. What's happening with you?
Man, what it do, man? Back for another week.
Oh, yeah. It's been a interesting week for me. You know what I'm saying? You can say the least, you know what I'm saying? Exciting, you know what I'm saying? We had a nice time Sunday.
Okay.
Morning watching the game. I wanted Philadelphia to win, but, you know, two black quarterbacks, we really couldn't lose to me.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? It was just about the team preference.
Yeah.
And then Kansas City done got it before, so I was trying to get another one in now. You know what I'm saying? So,
but yeah, I wanted Jalen Williams myself. I was rooting for Jalen, but someone just telling me if I had to bet the money, I wouldn't bet against my home for right now.
I wouldn't bet on that. You know, that thing looked kind of like rigged me and me.
But overall, I mean, it was actually a good game.
It was a good game. So that last call was questionable to me.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, that was. I mean, you could have let it play.
But what the crazy part, the motherfucker admitted it. I was like, dude, are you crazy?
Admitted what?
The quarterback admitted that he grabbed him. In the interview after the game, he like, yeah, I grabbed him. He like, but I didn't think they'll call it. So I was like, you admitted it?
Well, I mean, he grabbed him, but we looking at holding.
Yeah.
Did that impede the progress of the plan?
Yeah.
I don't think he held him that like that. Now, that's normal football play, you know, but you know, it's getting touchy. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, he admitted it.
If he did it, I'm glad he did it. I ain't know he admitted it. It was a good play then.
Yeah, they interviewed him after the post, right after the game, and he admitted it. I was like, damn. Then they've been going at it on the social media with the little cornerback Bradbury, played for Philadelphia. They going at it with the wide receiver, and they calling the dude trash. I'm like, now this is what I didn't like. Now y'all start going at it telling the dude trash. Now dude been a Pro Bowl and all this type of stuff, one of the top cornerbacks. Now y'all calling him trash because he got a penalty? Shit. Deion got penalties.
I mean, you know, that's just emotion, man. That, you know, the thing about when I look at stuff like that, that's silly.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that is trash talking. You know, you gonna talk. You know, you better have a bad play. I done had bad plays, and I beat myself up more than anybody else. I'm sure he beating himself up more than they can beat him up. So he was trash that play if he grabbed it. So you know what I'm saying? He ain't but one play. He'll get over.
Yeah.
When he get that check, when the check come, bro, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, both teams got the check, winner and the loser. I mean, both.
Yeah, so he played. It was a good game.
Yeah,
it was that one play. Like I say, you know, even though I didn't like to play, one play don't make no game.
Yeah,
them boys coming back. Yeah, them boys were doing their time. They scored on every possession.
Yeah.
In that second half, then. So you know they were doing.
Because
the momentum had switched and everything.
You can pinpoint a lot of stuff because you got to think about this. In the second half, Mahomes and scored on every drive in the second half. Yeah, so what the defense just stopped not one time.
And, I mean, that front four, that where they lived and died with.
Exactly.
I ain't see what it was, you know.
So
I ain't see it. So
you can blame a lot of shit.
I mean, it was just a day.
I mean, somebody to lose. I mean, I'm gonna keep the field goal at the end and win.
Right. You know.
So I mean,
it's great pastime, but I'm like, I seen Charles and White. Charles and White said, we forget about basically civil rights when the football and basketball.
Yeah, everything going out the window, man.
Yeah, so that got to stop. You know what I'm saying? We got to learn how to dual think, have know how to multitask. You know, even though I don't say we have to push certain agendas always, but we should never not be aware. You know what I'm saying? And I don't agree with that because racism was all about, even in the football game, two black quarterbacks. That's all people was talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the first time.
Yeah, first
You know
time.
what I'm saying? So when you see stuff like that, that's alluding to race. You know what I'm saying? And then when you say the first time, then how many times have two white quarterbacks? You know what I'm saying?
Look, basically what they said that the first time a white quarterback ain't never been in the Super Bowl.
That's what they still talking about. Yeah. So you know, even though it's not overtly in your face, it's still there because the way this system is set up.
Yeah,
and the way we think.
I ain't even think.
Yeah.
The first time ever.
Yeah, first time ever. You know what I'm saying? So you know, that and I don't think that's a milestone. I think that's a slight in a way because how many quarterbacks that have been black, period, that could have been there but hadn't been in hadn't had supporting cast or the front office behind it to do this. You know what I'm saying? I was more proud about these cats had the people behind them want to see them do it. A lot of times in these sports, you know, we get our young kids out there and they want to play and they good, but they want to always humble their I ain't gonna say ego, but their game face. See, people want to humble your game face. What you know, from my football and sports, you know, you got a game ego.
Yeah, you supposed to be a whole other person.
Right. Yeah, you know, and so when you start dousing your game ego because you think your game ego is your personality, it's not. That's a game ego.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I want to spot. Since we talking about the Super Bowl, man, I want to spotlight, man. Look, Eric Bieniemy. I want to spotlight him because I don't think the guy get enough credit. We speaking of slight, I think he get a slight for the last 4 years. Like I say, they've been to the Super Bowl 4 times? I think 4 or 5 times in the last 5 or 6 years.
4 times.
4 times, yeah. And they won three of them. And it's got
4 times. Let me see. No, this is the 3rd time.
They didn't win one time.
They won first one. They lost to Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
They just won this one. It's 3rd time.
Yeah. So they done won 2 out of 3. I mean, 2 out of 3. Yeah. And so this guy been offense coordinator for all those times. They done won the Super Bowl and played in the Super Bowl. And this guy never get a position. I think he was trying to go for head coaching. So they haven't gave him that in the last 3 years. It's been job openings. He haven't got one of them. So now I'm reading they're talking about he gonna have to take a lateral move and go to be an offense coordinator for another team to prove himself to see if he was the one calling the plays to become a head coach. Now remind you, the coaches he just beat, Philadelphia coaches, offense and defense coordinator, both of them just got jobs as a head coach. Now make that shit make sense.
Now you say
make this shit make sense.
You say the 2 guys at Philadelphia,
offense and defensive coordinator,
they got head coaching job.
Both of them just got head coaching job. Both. And Airbnb beat both. I'm like, how does this? You know, a lot of people like, man,
it's gonna always be like that if you ain't got your own.
Damn,
see, when you ain't got your own, you can't. How you gonna tell me how to run my business?
And then cats come on and start saying this. Well, they say he got baggage. He got a pass. They say the players don't like him. And I'm like, dude, that's a fucking excuse because every coach I don't know that's likable. Hell, Bill Parcells was a coach. They hated him. But shit, I seen him be a head coach for multiple teams.
When you own your own shit, you
say
do what you want to do. When you get through with all that, and then make up all them excuses, if you start your own league, you can make your own rules. As long as you are playing in the atmosphere of people who run it and think the way they think, you're gonna always get that. I mean, how you gonna look for something different?
Man, that shit's so crazy.
If you play, how you gonna look for something different? It's not crazy.
No, I just feel bad for the cat because here go the kicker, what people ain't gonna see. Because this is what's gonna come up behind this. When they move, they say he's looking at the Washington offense coordinator job, right? So he go over there and get that job. Then offense coordinator. They don't have a quarterback. So now you set up for failure because as soon as you get over there, lose and see them, you want to call them plays.
Who going over there?
Who? What talking about? For
Well, I mean, if you're not gonna get a head coaching job, you might well stay where you at.
but for him to move up,
Damn them folk, man.
no, I'm saying for him to be able to get a head coach job, they say he got to move from up under Andy Reid.
And I wait Andy Reid retire and take that head coaching job.
Andy said he gonna keep.
Keep
Andy
going. We
they
keep winning
interview
Super
Andy.
Bowl.
He said, "She, I'm gonna ride this out.
Yeah.
Long as Patrick Mahomes here, he said he can ride it out, and I don't blame him.
And I'll be right there with my offense coordinator.
But I don't think, I think some people want their own. And I think he one of them, but they just keep passing him over. Like,
I mean, I don't know.
Because they just gave these 2 jobs to dudes that we don't even no name guys.
Bro, it's their team, it's their thing, it's their league. They can do what they want to do. What do you think they're supposed to do? Open it up and give it to you?
No, I mean that dude proved a little. I mean,
it does not matter. This is their policy.
But ain't that a slap in the face?
No, it ain't slapping the
I
face.
give it to the loser.
When you know what you're dealing with, they can't slap you in the face.
Yeah.
I mean, when they show you who they are, just believe them. So it don't surprise me.
Yeah.
Man, the football league.
Keep your head up, Eric. Keep your head up, bro.
Man, that man ain't studying that. That man getting that check just like everybody else.
Keep your head up, brother.
I bet you he ain't hurt.
Look, and then all right. So now I'm looking at Derek Carr. Well, I was finna say quarterback for the Raiders, but he's a ex-quarterback, and they just released him yesterday, 2 days ago. And this dude would do $40.5 million. So they released him so he would get the money. And I'm like, damn.
It's daylight.
I get it. You see,
it ain't. It's not. I mean, these folks, they put themselves in these binds. Like, ain't no way I would be negotiating without having this money secured. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had to do the Deshaun Watson. You had to give me the whole guarantee.
I mean, you got to give me the guarantee money.
You couldn't me do whatever you want to with me then.
I mean, see, a lot of times these players go in with the attitude, I'm gonna be loyal to this franchise, to this team, this thing, and it's not business.
Yeah.
And they get caught up in the schematics of jogging around, talking about who fit here and who fit there. Yeah. Just like you talking about your man, the enemy, he got a track record showing he win, but does he fit? I mean, listen, he win, and if you can't put him at an offense coordinator, put him at head coach, because the offense coordinator work with the players more than the head coach do.
Exactly.
So that automatically let me know they lying about that, because a head coach ain't got to be likable, respected. But I mean, that's the way they play. I mean, that's their thing.
And I be laughing when cats be talking about these coaches so great. Take away, same thing. Take Mahomes away, man. That team is not the same. Same way they did in New England, man. They thought Bill Belichick was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Soon as Tom Brady left, well, no more winning. This can't even make the playoffs no more.
I mean, that's a rebuilding.
I get it. I'm just saying. But they were just talking about how great he was. No, he had a great quarterback.
I mean, but he groomed Tom Brady to take that spot. Remember, because what's called there first, Bledsoe was there.
I know.
So, I mean, he ain't just Tom Brady come out the woodwork. They was in practice. He saw what he had. He looked at it. And then one thing about being a second string, I remember a lot of times, man, when I used to play, and I used to come late from practice or something like that, and then the coach would put me on the second team or the scout team, basically, offense. And I'm talking about a lot of times them guys one of the best of the players there. You know what I'm saying? But it was something about that underdog status. And you get to talking to people, hey man, we can do this. Don't be they put on their pants and you get to talking like that with them. Yeah. And next thing you know, this whole underdog thing has turned to be the big dog. You know what I'm saying? So anything happen when you really working on it, because they ain't really in charge, but this they format on policy what they do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just all of them, you know. Yeah. They still arguing about. They just came up with something with John Havlicek and Michael Jordan, trying to compare them. And I'm like, okay, but they close in stats somewhat. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Michael Jordan transcended the game to another level, just like these players that's coming in now. And I don't believe one player like I don't believe he did it by himself. I believe all them great players there did it. Yeah. But it was such a high level of competition and he excelled over the competition by going to them 6 finals with that type of competition. Now,
every one of them.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that type of competition. Everybody that was in those competitions really had a legitimate chance of winning these games. They went all the way to 6.
And the rules.
Yeah, I mean, so you know, it was just, and then it was a man's game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying
you know, I don't know how they play now. And I probably couldn't play if it was either one of them right now.
Oh, you can't touch them now. You can't even blow them. Shit, it's a foul. Just like you saw that call in the Super Bowl when the tug.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, it's like that in the NBA too. Man, you touch him. I mean, you can't touch him, boy. So
I was sitting there looking at Bill Russell got a documentary out.
I gotta go watch.
Yeah, man. Listen, I got to finish. I fell asleep myself. But look, man, this dude. Not only was he really wasn't at first. He really wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? He got to be good. But this dude didn't measure his achievements through basketball. He measured through his work as a man in life. You know what I'm saying? That's he involved with things, being involved. You know, basketball was something he did, but he wanted to be known for his humanitarian aspect. And I was like, man, you know what?
So like Jim Brown. Jim Brown don't like that.
You know, all of them was on the same. Yeah. Those guys were they really stood up for what was going on at the time. You know, so just like Kyrie. You know, even though he didn't really do anything but recommend something. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you can't even nowadays. That same picture with Ali, Jim Brown, all of them, Kareem, all of that same move right there. You do that today, you getting canceled.
Yeah. Real talk.
That same move.
I mean, no, I'm telling you, go watch. Same thing they did with Chris Jackson. I watched the Netflix movie on him, about his life. Played with well, he changed the name to Abdul whatever. He played at LSU with Shaq in college. Went to the pros. Went to Denver. I think he went to Denver first. He was a great shooter, or a great player. If you look at
Raul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Shaq, they interviewed Shaq on that. Shaq said he's the best player ever seen. Like, if you look at what's his name, play with the Warriors right now.
Steph.
Step.
He shot before Steph. I heard it. I seen him play, but never really got into his play.
He was step before step, shooting at them from half court.
Well, I mean, that same as Hodges off the Bulls team.
Yeah, Craig Hodges.
Yeah, they didn't, they had a fit with him because he expressed himself as who he saw himself to be. You know what I'm saying? So if you listen, if you in somewhere and you got to be something, okay, that's a stepping stone, but keep it business. A lot of times I feel like you ain't got to be friends with everybody. Okay, they want me to do this. Okay, since it's business, like I remember one time at that time they were saying all the NBA players had to wear suits. That would have been cool with me. Okay, to wear suits. When I come to the game, I'm sitting on the game because this is my job. Okay, I can do that. But when I get through with the job, get out of my face.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that I mean, a lot of teams have you tied down because they've been in contracts now, and this is how they do you. They put that fine print on you.
So you got to read your contract.
Yeah, they put that fine print on you. You can't do this, do this. If you do this, you break the contract or whatever. A lot of times you can't hang out with certain people. Like you said, wear suits.
Right.
I mean, they went all the way down to the paraphernalia, the socks and shit. During the game, you can't wear a certain color, sock, or shoe, or whatever. All this shit be in contracts, man. So it should be crazy, man.
Okay, whatever. Sports minute. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so I mean, and we having our rant section right now, and then you have any rants today?
Oh man, dude! Like one of my rants, I was coming over here early. You know how when you coming down the street and you have people working on the road. So the motherfuckers working on the road, you normally have people wave you around, stop one end, go on the other end. Yeah, motherfucker just sitting in the car. I'm like, dude, it's always in our neighborhood. Dude, I be so sick of us. I be like, dude, I'm telling you, I'm sick of us at some point. I told, did I tell on Did I tell on some people the other day in the store?
Yeah.
When I told them. So I tell it. I went to and told on them deli folks, man. I told them. And then the lady did a bold face lie on me. I went and delivered the food. The lady hit me right. Boom. She was like, I told her they didn't have a chocolate cake. Boom. So she said, that's fine. I just want to make sure I get my M&Ms. You know, I'm feeding for my M&Ms. Go deliver the food. Had the cake, and I told her, I said, ma'am, I did get you a chocolate cake. She said, well, that's good. She reached in the bag, grabbed the M&Ms out. This is what I'm looking for right here. Why the next morning I'm checking, well, my wife checking the stuff. The lady put on there, she didn't receive none of this stuff. I was like, the fuck?
She put on there, she did what?
She didn't receive none of this shit.
7 items.
But I was like,
And 3 and 3
I
items.
was like,
With a total 11.
and the lady, just what the lady tell me when I pull up, I'm glad it's you because you do me well. Because I delivered to her a couple of times. She said, I'm glad it's you because you do me well. And I said, well, the hat on here used a new customer, but when I pulled up, I said, she ain't new. I've been delivering here. And she said, what it was, her account got locked out, and she had to make a new account. Hell, I see, why hell you been lying?
she been scamming me out. Oh, I'm glad it's you. I can get you.
I told you, I want to go by her motherfucking house. Because what people fail to realize, when you Instacart, if they give you a bad grade, that drops your score, and now you can't see the big numbers. You know, the $30, $40, $50 orders or higher. They give you the little crumbs, see them dying, little make you grind all day. I be like, what is this bitch? But yeah, it was.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Totally lie.
They look, I ain't on every time I go to one of them houses, I give them my number. Okay, now you ain't got to call these folks. You know what I'm saying?
What a cat asked me that yesterday, man. The dude asked me, he's like, man, you deliver. He wanted me to go deliver a Valentine's stuff over at Minor Elementary.
I politely went and bought it and went and delivered it.
Man, he talking about he got 2 girlfriends. He got one on the way. I said, dude, you don't handle that, man. I ain't trying to get into all that, brother.
Well, if he paid me, I'd have took him right to him, put on my delivery outfit. Say,
and then I'm looking at the little young kid. I mean, I hope he ain't on my face, man. Look like a scrub, you know, like you trying to play the field, man. They probably playing the shit out you. But anyway, how'd you Valentine, man?
Man, I got a rant.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I gotta get my rant out.
Talk to him.
Now, one thing I really, 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 really don't like.
Okay.
I don't like people trying to bring other people down.
Okay.
Or trying to cause conflict when there's really no conflict to be caused. And in the beginning, I try to figure out why people do stuff like that. For instance, what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what is it that make people in their mind feel like they got to do something to harm somebody else? I really don't get it. For no reason now. I can see, you got retaliation thing, which I don't really believe in, mm-hmm. But how do you maintain your place of peace when people constantly shooting at you that you don't know about? You know what I'm saying? How do you go past that? You know what I'm saying?
My mama told me I had a patient, Joe, and she said, and it made me think about that. I don't like confrontation. So when I see something or I feel the energy, like I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I want to say I don't have the patience. I do have the patience, but I just don't like confrontation. So I just like, man, I can't do this shit.
Well, see, I'm on the other end of that spectrum.
You'll do that.
I confront it. You know what I'm saying? And what I had to learn is that when people don't get the things that you get, it's not that they're trying to be, obnoxious or whatever. And they might be, but the real thing is you're thinking at another space and time than they are. And you have to recognize that, I had to recognize that the way I'm thinking, the way I see and materialize these things that I'm looking forward to do in my mind is totally different from what this person is actually seeing. So when this person's saying certain things to me that it tends to make me feel like I want to argue with him about what he's seeing and contradicting what I'm saying that I'm seeing, then I have to catch myself and I say, that's what you see.
Yeah, you ain't gonna make change.
That's what you see. I get it.
Yeah.
And I move on because see, this is my vision, and that's his.
Exactly.
So he might not be able to see what I see because he ain't going through the same things I'm going through. See, my thing is not like my rant is more to me because what can I do to change this phenomenon that I go through with people? And what I figured out is that people just don't, they're not gonna see it how you see it. Like a lot of things that's going on in my life that makes me see the way I see, they're not seeing that.
But you'll be surprised though. What happens a lot of time, you don't have a lot of people be like, you know what, you're right, or okay, let me check that out. So what people do, they'll think about what you said. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you say, people think about it. You know, and they'll get to themselves and be like, damn, is he right? Or well, let me, you know what I'm saying? And they just won't come back. You know what, brother, you was right.
Yeah, well, see, and that's what I'm saying. Like I'm to the point now that I don't have to be right.
Yeah.
I just have to be me.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of times people, and this stuff I've noticed, and I've been noticing this here lately with, especially men. You know, like even when we talk about football, we'll debate a little bit or whatever.
Yeah.
And sometimes it gets to the point where you argue about your point of view. You argue about your point of view. Why are you arguing about your point of view?
Yeah.
This person sees something else. That's their point of view. We should be able to sit and talk about this and say, okay, well, then they'll think that, you know what I'm saying, Eric the Enemy need to be a head coach.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that Eric the Enemy need to understand the game that he playing in. And that play the game where you playing or go out with all this money that everybody got and get your own. You know what I'm saying? You got the USL out there. Go get a head coach now. It's like so you know, it's just a matter of opinion. And if we can, you know, because a lot of things start with arguments. You know what I'm saying? Disagreements. A lot of people have passed away, or even been killed because of arguments. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, how do I stop from arguing with these fools? You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
We don't know how to debate. Because once you get into the debate in certain neighborhoods or certain families, you got to pull out something.
I just learned to just say what I say. I mean, say what I mean, and I just leave it there. I mean, it ain't, you know, I don't have the energy to do it, bro. But look, speaking on what you were talking about, so I had this happen to me this week because I was going to say my week was kind of weird. So a motherfucker reached out to me, right? And this is what they sent me. A person hit me on my Facebook page and was telling me, you know, like a reader type shit, I guess, read. But the motherfucker, damn, my shit won't pull up. I want to read this to y'all, man. This motherfucker hit me with some shit. Okay. So, motherfucker hit me with this, bro. Telling me, the person said, while meditating, I found your page and I feel connected to you spiritually. And your spiritual energy revealed that you are on the right path. But the problem is that you have a spiritual limitation on your life and destiny, which was put on you by someone close to you out of envy and jealousy, and make sure you can't excel more than what you are right now. They are evil spirits stopping you from your destiny and who you are supposed to be in life. They are jealous. Jealousy and chooses you because you have the most brightest star among your family. Oh, like, what the fuck? And I was just when they sent it to me, I was like, damn, you know, it happened some crazy stuff happening. So only thing it did for me, it made me start. I prayed a little different. You know what I'm saying? I prayed different. You know, I had to ask God to you know, whatever evil spirits or whatever coming toward my way, man, hey, see by me. You know what I'm saying? Cover me. You know, I don't know what that was about, but it was like, you know, I was telling you about all the little crazy stuff that had been happening the last couple of weeks or the month or whatever. And I was like, well, damn, is this, you know what I'm saying? When I got that, I was like, damn, is this shit true? So,
I mean, you know, my thing is with that it's just, you know, like they say all the time, generation curse, breaking generation curse, breaking the curse. You know what I'm saying? We just have to be the best people we can be.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people speak bad on names, not just out loud. People in corners not talking about everything. Everybody. You know, I remember, you got to remember one time in my life that everything was going wrong. I mean, couldn't do nothing right. You know what I'm saying? I ended up gone.
Mhm.
You know, and then people talked about me then. Oh, he you know, my antidote for that
Yeah.
is that once I got to know who I was, I recognized my life pattern.
Gotcha.
Okay. And every life has a pattern. If you look at yourself in a deep way,
Yeah.
you'll look at yourself and know that like every how many years did y'all have a baby for a long time? Every what?
It was 8 years in the beginning. It was every 8 years.
Every 8 years.
Our first two. Like, all right, so
No, I'm talking about when y'all were together in the house after Jalen was born.
Oh, after Jay, I mean, it was 8 years and we had before we had Jordan. Then it came to two, then to like four, something like that.
Okay, so y'all have babies on equal number of years, even number of years. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the 8 of the world. Yeah.
These are life patterns. You know what I'm saying? If you go back, it's probably a lot more. I just used that because it was just. But you can go through your life pattern and see what are you prone to do, what are you not prone to do, what's been a problem with you going through, and start eliminating those different energies. I mean, eliminate people that's not doing anything for you.
Yeah.
You know, only reason people can even get close to you to do stuff like that because you allow them in. You allow them in your circle. You allow them in your cipher, and you tell them your business. You talking to them about it. And you think they friend. Hey man, I'm with you. And they say, I can't stand that motherfucker.
So you want
never. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if the relationship is not, if it's not flourishing, if it doesn't have any abundance within the relationship, why are you in a relationship? What are you gaining? And then do an inventory on that. Clean house. I clean the house immediately.
Not immediately.
Immediately. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I did, because when I was down in the trenches on the front line, it was nobody but me. And I saw how I moved. I saw what worked good for me. I saw what didn't work good for me. I saw what I could do. I saw what I need to work on. Then when I came out here, I had to start all over again because see, now it's a new me that's out here. Because when I first came out, all my old patterns came back. And I'm flowing with them because they're natural to me out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hadn't worked on my new stuff out here. Then I had to start getting back into what I knew. And you eliminate all that old hating. Get on about the business.
Yeah, that shit. That was
yeah, but I listen to I go get into the stars, the Egyptian hieroglyphs. I get into numbers.
You know what number I see all the time?
What?
I always look at the clock. 444.
You look it up, see what it means. They call it an angel number. You know what I'm saying?
444.
And it's saying something. You know what I'm saying? I see all of them. I don't know, they'll come here, do that. I'm just get to the point where I just understand when the universe is trying to talk to me. When it's trying to move and when it's open up enough to where I can move in it.
Yeah.
Okay. When you can move in it, when that wave come through and you catch it it's like surfing. Once that wave come in and you catch it, but you gotta know when to get in and when to get out.
Yeah.
And then you gotta be me, I just stay a person that's constantly giving, constantly in gratitude. Every time we get on the show, I'm talking about what we served and who I helped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you give, what you gonna do?
I want to see.
All the top.
Yeah.
And that's low. What is it? Reciprocation.
Yeah.
If you giving, and I ain't looking for nobody to get nothing back, because I say the universe gonna help me. And every time I need something, it comes. Man, listen. I mean, and you call it God, you can call it Allah, you can call it Yahweh, you can call it whatever you want. You can package it up and put it where you want to put it. But you got to believe that. Let me show you something. This is how I believe. My work is my faith. When I work, that's my faith. When you see me doing what I'm doing, that's my faith working. So I never get involved with, if you ain't, I got faith. No. If I got faith, I'm going to be working.
So that's my faith.
That's my faith. So when I get out here and do the things I do, that's my faith working. That's not me working. That's not me working in faith. That's my faith actually working. Doing what I came here to do. Working on the things I came here to work on.
Yeah.
Open up the lines of communication that need to be opened up. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because you got to remember, I come from here to there. Then when you really take a look at the road you came down.
Yeah.
Man, listen. I mean, everybody. I mean, just take time and just meditate. I meditate every morning. I meditate for 3-4 hours. I mean, I be gone. Take time to look at your life.
Yeah.
I mean, go step by step. I mean, I done went all the way back to the first time I saw somebody shot laying by the dumpster in Gay City, bleeding from his stomach. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I had like 9 or 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? First time I saw a dead body. You know what I'm saying? Then remember that before that, but now everything started to come back. First the girlfriend I had. My whole thought pattern thinking the other night. Look, I said, now, when I started this journey, I looked at it and said, I'm gonna help my mama get out of poverty. I don't want to be broke no more. Look, a kid thinking, man, I'm still working on that thing.
Yeah.
I'm still working on that journey.
Me and Tony talked about this the other day. I wonder, do kids even think that way anymore?
It don't matter, you know.
No, I was just saying,
Yeah, okay,
that was always the goal, like, especially as a kid, as a boy in the poverty, coming out the hood. The first thing, I got to do, bring my family out of it.
Right, because your mama was basically your first love. You didn't like her being hurt.
Struggling,
you didn't like her struggling.
Yeah.
At least me personally, I saw the things that I couldn't understand, but I understood that it shouldn't be like this.
Mm-hmm.
And today's kids, what I see is, they get a little more pampered than we did. Yeah. So we was involved with the struggle with, at least I was, I'm put like I was involved in the struggle with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If the lights were off, all of us knew the lights were off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She didn't try to cover it up and do that.
Yeah.
If we were borrowing lights, running extension cords to another person. Get
that counterback.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we was a part of the struggle.
Yeah.
So we understood that. See, a lot of times parents like to hide their stuff from their kids. I don't want them to see this.
And they be knowing anyway.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah, they be knowing anyway.
So what does that do? That develops and constitutes a lying aura between you and your parent. Now you think oh, she'll tell me one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He'll lie. He'll lie.
You're gonna cover up.
Yeah. Because see, the kids sitting there looking at you and checking your character just like you checking them.
And then soon they cover up, you like, why do you keep that shit?
And they go in that room, I hate her. Stinking ass.
Yeah.
She be lying all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been lying to them.
Yeah.
So, my thing is the truth is always gonna be the key.
They say the truth set you free.
Yeah. And you sit down and talk to them. When them boys were little, you know what I'm saying? They used to come see me in prison. I said, look, no. And y'all remember how you line their little ass up and go one by one, tell them what they're not gonna do. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna come down here. Mm-hmm. The only reason you come to see me because I want you to see that this is what you're not gonna do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with mine. Listen, I would have had a hard headed one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
let me see. Yeah.
Yeah, he want to see. But yeah, he learned. He bagged up.
So I'm tripping off yesterday, Valentine's Day, right?
Okay.
So they already predicting, about a $4 billion range spending range, and so we up in the stores, and they got this shit bombarded with Valentine's shit. And I just see, man, I see this all day, motherfucker run in and out getting this cheap shit, running back out. I'm like, motherfuckers all on First Avenue, all at the little, people bundled up going to get Dollar General shit, putting in a basket. Hey, spend about $75 and shit. Man, I was just saying, I'm like, damn, I applaud it if you can afford it. I applaud it. Because my only catch was this one day, and you have that one day to prove your love type thing, like, I be like, damn, so they gave us a day to say the show, I love my wife, or I love my girlfriend, or whatever, I love my children, however they do it. And it be that one day and you go spend all your money to get shit they don't like. Because my kids got a car, don't ever buy me that chocolate stuff and all that shit nasty. They ain't say shit, but they were like, that stuff nasty. And I was saying, because a lot of times we'll go buy stuff that they don't like, which chocolate they don't like the chocolate. You go buy the rose dead tomorrow. You get the little inflated balloons. They deflate and be stuck up there. You go get teddy bear. They never play with it, just stuck up there. So I'm like, damn. I mean, what do you buy? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I bought it. When you get through.
Yeah,
I'm saying, my nigga, I feel you, and I feel the fact that, you know, there's a lot of money to be spent. But then when I think about it, and I broke it down, because that used to be my whole thing. We spending money on this and that.
Yeah.
But then when I thought about it, and I said, okay, here go a designated day for the women in our families to for us to show appreciation to. Now, I know what society doing, I know what they doing or whatever. Then I started thinking about my wife, and I was like, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know this stuff ain't gonna last long.
Yeah.
I know that this balloon gonna float up out of here. The flower gonna die. But the memory of me walking in here with that, giving it to her, letting her know that I loved her, that memory don't go nowhere.
Could we do it? Could we do it like? Can we do that just whenever?
I mean,
you get what I'm saying?
I get all that.
Can we just do it?
But okay, just say for instance, on Christmas, everybody say, "Oh, I want my children to have something for Christmas." So on Valentine, you don't want your wife to have nothing on Valentine?
Yeah.
All the other women getting stuff on Valentine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, it's strong. I'm revolutionary system.
Yeah.
I go through all that. But the problem is, these women are really here, and all the other women getting that. And if they not
into it too,
I mean, that's cool. So if it's, and mine ain't into it, but I mean, she like flowers.
Right. But I was surprised when you came home.
Totally surprised.
Yeah.
Cause I don't do it.
Gotcha.
I don't do none of this. So when I came in with it, that's what I was going for. The whole effect of me, she not knowing that I do this, cause she know I'd be like, man, I'm not gonna buy none of this. I'm not gonna do this. I'm complaining like you do. But then I thought about it. I said, man, you know what? I never did it.
Now you got to look. Now you in your first year or two, you got to do this.
Nah.
Well, you know,
We've been together
he
for a
does
minute.
stuff like, but it's not like chocolate and candy.
Yeah.
You know, like he'll go get an outfit that I put on layaway.
Okay.
You know, surprise me and go get it off layaway.
That was I was getting at.
You know,
we get something that they.
Yeah, take me out to dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if I want to go somewhere, do something, I want to go to a show or a music event, he gonna figure out how we gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know, make it happen and stuff like that. So yeah.
It just, you know, this year I decided, hey, I'm gonna do this. But this one just it. This was just a spur of the moment.
Yeah.
We have been arguing a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Going through a little change here and now. You know what I'm saying? We not no bad shit. We just like misunderstanding on certain things.
It was all the most you showing your appreciation and gratitude, like, hey baby, here you go, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then but still got carry the dinner. You know.
That ain't old.
I mean, I ain't, you know, I just don't do it on, you know, I'm not gonna do the Valentine dinner.
Right. We ate pizza and hamburgers
I mean, you know, and because I can catch another day to carry out and enjoy ourselves without the crowd.
Cause you don't want to go out there and wait 3-4 hours. When I go to eat, I'm hungry right then. I'm not hungry 2 hours.
Yeah, so I just thought she might want to see some Valentine's stick. I'm trying to straighten it out. I'm trying to see Valentine. I can't see nothing. Nigga ain't about to mad. Party red nigga.
You know you the fuck up, nigga mad. I'm like, you mad. You mad? Like, he mad on all the days. Nigga, stop, man. Stop playing.
You know what I'm saying?
Them motherfuckers find a reason to be mad at you. You want to be mad.
You want to be mad anyway. You ain't want to go.
Yeah.
I was trying to get up out the dog.
Yeah, I know that.
I was trying to open the back door.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
we got 12 babies. We couldn't go nowhere.
Yeah, we got 12.
Oh, yeah, man. Shut up. Look. Congratulations. Tim is a granddaddy.
We having the paternity test.
Yeah, look. This dude
He
is
is
not
not the father.
This dude is not claiming the daughter got another dog pregnant. And
He
they,
is not the father.
now, he the only male here, but he's not the father. Go figure now.
I don't know.
She was pregnant when she came here.
She's
They had
already
12 babies. They had 12 babies.
Now, listen. The paternity test coming. We're gonna do a Jerry Springer show.
Yeah, we gotta read off.
We're gonna do a whole. We're gonna do Langston. Gonna put that little heifer in there too.
Misty.
Misty, look at that name. She sound like a whore. Misty.
She gonna run up the steps.
She gonna run up there.
You are not.
We gonna get.
I'm 1,000%.
We're gonna do more on this baby. Look at her. Langston is not the father.
1,000%. She gonna be like 1,000% like that.
Yeah, she gonna be right. I know he's my God. When I first came, he jumped clean on me, and I thought.
He the only one I ever been with.
Yo. The back river 70.
And then she had 12 different color puppies.
Yeah, got some gray and white. Got some gray and white
They ran a
cover.
train on me. I don't know who all was in there. That could be anybody.
Hey,
Hey.
Now, if you want somebody, real pretty puppies now.
Yeah.
Now, what was the little dog Mom had in them little Terry keep?
That's
Every time we went up there, that dog was pregnant. She was the neighborhood hoe. What was Mom's dog name? Little Terry.
Tanya said he is the father.
Yeah.
Tanya, big Tanya.
He is not the father. Stay out. Look here.
Who said that?
I'm gonna put. We gonna be Maury now.
Shay Sanders.
We gonna do Maury, and he's not the father. I'm going to get the blood test done.
Like my boy two times. He said Maury. He got Maury.
I'm gonna show you them puppies. I'm gonna show you Langston. We're gonna put the picture up. Don't look nothing like Langston.
I can tell by the nose.
We're gonna set the whole show up.
Baby look just like it. Baby, look at him. He got a cut on his face. Yeah, baby got a cut on his face.
No, for Miss Sanders, he is not the father. Yeah, we got it. I mean, but yeah, we're gonna make this happen. Cause there ain't no way in the world you're gonna be sitting out here talking about he's just a child, he's just young. She's an older woman. She seduced him, if anything. She tricked him into her love castle.
Oh man.
And now he wants and then she tricked him after she was pregnant. Look at that, that's what I'm saying. She went to big boy and then bring the little boy with. He ain't gonna work like that. You're not gonna trick mine like that.
Oh man.
You're not gonna trick mine like that. It's not gonna go down like that.
And you know what, y'all really should.
We gonna do it.
We're
We're gonna do it. Cause see, if Tanya hadn't said, and I'm gonna show this don't look nothing like it. They all type color.
I mean, they say mama's baby,
Papa's
Daddy's baby.
Yeah,
and he's in the maybe category.
Motherfucker got to look like in the video. Be looking just like the mama.
Listen, Langston, we wouldn't know if Langston had got him.
Yeah.
Believe me. Langston is
So
6'6".
been y'all yard?
No, we really think she was pregnant when she came here.
Yeah.
How long she been here?
She hadn't been here 60 days. Yeah, and so it takes 60 days.
Yeah.
At least 60. They say anywhere from 60 to
6 to 8
yeah,
days.
6 to 8 days. We counted that stuff.
She been here 33 days.
She been longer.
It's been 33 days. It's been 33 days. And he ain't hit that thing. She lied.
Do Africa know she done had pregnant?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, because she hear him in there, but Africa don't play with him.
I was like, you ain't want none of this.
He could not do nothing
Like,
with Africa.
man, I don't want no home. You grandma said it.
Wow.
So, young snapper.
Man, that's not true. He was trying to hit her before we try to hit her. Africa just ain't playing that. Africa will might bite it off. I mean, she's so damn crazy.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
She don't play now. That other pit bull now. Ooh.
What for the people that join in? We are talking about a Great Dane, right?
Great Dane.
Having a baby with a Chihuahua. And they don't want the man to claim his children. Not be the grandparents don't want no children to take care of their responsibilities. You gotta take care of those children.
She a beagle.
She a beagle in there.
Okay, my man.
He is not the father. That's just point blank.
Yeah, that shit come back, that's gonna be crazy.
He couldn't even reach it. She's too low.
Get down low, one man.
Man, if they had got stuck, she would have been up on. She would have been no feet, just up. He been walking with her just like his tail hanging out of her.
Motherfucker turn flip for the man.
Say, well, there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, motherfucker turn flip. Shit, Shaq was 7'2", knocking down a little Dwight Howard had that little short little baby mama.
Who?
Dwight Howard, that little girly ass break. Ross probably about 4'8".
But they have ways to dogs got their back. Dog. They gotta reach down.
Mama gonna find a way to get in.
Man, like
She turned on her back.
She had to lay down on her back.
I mean, and do it. And use it.
And hold on.
And hold on. Cause Langston's legs so long, ain't that man?
The same way.
That would be a funny sight if they got stuck.
You remember when what's your name? What's the other dog name? There was a dog. Africa kept finding a way out the yard.
Yeah.
You didn't know how. Damn, she keep getting out the yard. Motherfucker dogs gonna find a way. They just like human. They resourceful too.
Yeah, I
motherfuckers.
Okay, we can say how resourceful they are.
So
33
like
days.
that on a little box.
You
so
feel
they say,
me?
right
They
there.
kept getting away. Just same way. What's that new little dog and found a way? Man, that dude is a damn.
Oh,
We'll
wow.
see. We're gonna within the next 2 shows, we're gonna have the Murray show. The T.O.G. Murray Langston is not the father show.
Have Langston denied the baby?
Langston have not even seen the children.
She still want them daddy keeping the children away. You know, you're not supposed to fight with women these days.
And she doing the right thing.
She trying to put him on child support first. Yo, trying to put him on child support.
Langston ain't got no damn job. They be carrying that to the pound.
Look, so I was the other day I was watching this lady live, and she had a nephew on the live, and they were talking about relationships. And so this cat was 29, and he was saying some stuff. I was like, damn. He said, man, I'm the type of guy, if I'm broke, I can't even be with a woman. He said a broke man shouldn't even be trying to be in a relationship with no woman, trying to be out here trying to hustle. I mean, not hustle. Play the field and trying to, be in a relationship with women, and you around here broke, can't even hardly take care of them. And I was like, damn, this little young cat popping, you know what I'm saying? But he says, so I said, nah, I wouldn't do that. Like, if I'm with my wife and just say, I lost my job and I was broke. He said he had to leave his wife to get his stuff back, then come back. And so that kind of threw me off a little bit. But,
that's crazy to me. My thing is, why shouldn't I want to be with a woman? Money doesn't make me.
No, I'm just.
I mean, that's crazy. I
don't think it was just. I think he was talking about the overall just being like guys should stay busy. He was saying a guy should always stay busy. He said that's why
what I'm looking at is that we always put men in these little boxes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And these boxes say this is what men need to do, this man need to do, this man need to do. Men are capable of doing anything they want to do. Some men don't work, and women take care of the house. So, and some men have other ways of getting money. Mm-hmm. I mean, a man don't have to be hustling all the time to have money.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, point blank, stock market, wake up 2-3 hours, go play golf.
Back at it.
Yeah. I mean, so to sit and say that a man have to do this to be with a woman chooses who man she want to be with anyway.
Did any women buy any men Valentine's yesterday?
I got some.
You got it?
Yeah, some chocolate.
What? You already know?
Yeah.
you get the good chocolate or the bad chocolate?
It's always good.
You ain't talking about the right chocolate. You ain't talking about the box chocolate. You ain't talking about the box chocolate.
I'm talking about the box.
I'm talking about the red heart box.
It's got a little red in it.
Not the little patch.
Shit. Why you think that balloon here?
I feel you.
I want you levitating.
I don't know. So just it be different, man. It don't even like. What's the next holiday, man? Because it'd be so funny.
St. Patrick's Day.
That ain't holiday. Who that holiday?
Whoever. It's St. Patrick's in March, ain't it?
That's
It's
not-
St. Patrick's Day.
That's just a day they celebrate.
Oh, St. Patrick's not.
You don't get no holiday from school for no St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't get no dang away from Valentine's Day. Shit, they made it.
Oh, true.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
You
these
know,
motherfuckers come up with all type of
Yeah,
holidays.
you
These
know.
motherfuckers, any way to make you spend money because these stores they gear up. What I'm saying, like it's so funny. Like they had all their Valentine's stuff in the front of the store. We went there this morning. That shit wiped out. I mean, it was like empty. They got rid of it quick. Moved out the way. They gearing up for the next.
then
I
St.
think
Patrick's Day.
It's gonna be St.
St.
Patrick's Day.
Patrick's,
They gonna have all that green
Sure.
clothes
Nah,
and stuff
I
in the
remember.
front.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
As kids, we already celebrate all the holidays. I mean that's what our parents.
The best St. Patrick's Day I ever been through was when we was up in I believe it was it? I don't know. I ain't gonna say it was an East Coast city. I want to say Boston, but I might have been New York. Might have been
I know Boston celebrated heavy.
Man, listen.
You
You talking about white folks carrying you drinking everywhere?
know.
You can listen. Everybody drunk.
Yeah.
You could not. You can't.
Drinking that Irish beer and all that shit.
Man, you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. I remember one on Beale Street we did. I mean, stay drunk. Number Boilermakers. Man, listen, we used to be so stupid in the military.
Yeah. So they getting y'all up, getting y'all ready to get that cheese, get your cheese ready, right?
But this whole country is all about economic advance. You know what I'm saying? Corporations.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody out making money. I mean, this is one of the reasons the crime is so heavy because everybody loves the money. And if they ain't got it, they want to get it. And a lot of times they trying to get it and don't know how to get it because they don't know but one way to get it that somebody told them about that they ain't even know how to do that. So they trying stuff they ain't never know how to do, and then coming out with different outcomes saying, why did it happen? Hey, you never took time to ask the person who did it, is that a good idea? Crime is not a good idea. I want to tell you. I'm just let y'all know. That's not, if you're thinking about anything criminal, that's not a good idea. It's got two pathways that I done been down both of them, came back from both of them. So, it's not a good idea. Young kids out with guns and all that. In the neighborhood, got the neighborhood people scared to come out. We can't even have a good time. We can't even make money in neighborhoods because the people that would love to make money and open things in the neighborhood scared to open because all the gunfire, all the shooting, everything going on. We got to change that.
You got to figure out if you start making money, you got to be scared they going
to about your little cheese, your little twos and fews.
They sitting there peeping guys
like you got some real money. You got enough to pay your bill, maybe go on a vacation here and there.
Yeah.
Man, y'all stop it. Stop it.
So it's crazy out here, man.
Yeah.
It's real crazy.
Now look, y'all, while we here, y'all make sure you push that like button. The people who haven't follow. I mean, let's keep it going. Now we're gonna look. Now we want to do a survey now. We got Langston is a Great Dane, and Misty is a Chihuahua mixed with Beagle mixed with Pekingese. She about to be. She about to be anything she want to be. She's approximately. No, she don't.
Say lies.
Lies. You know how parents don't want they child to be with a person so bad. Y'all gonna push them right.
But they gonna come out to be Langston baby.
Look, Langston gonna run away with this.
She'll bring it back, but you gotta feed him. Come get this nigga if you don't come. But look, like we're gonna do something. We're gonna see how many believe license the father.
Yeah, y'all check. We're gonna follow up on this.
Yeah,
I promise
give
y'all.
it a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
He's gonna say,
We're gonna. They ain't open their eyes yet, but when I see the color of their eyes, I know because Langston got a distinguished. I ain't gonna say what it is.
Nah, that's gonna be the mama. But look, man, we enjoy it, man. It's been a good one. Thank y'all for following us.
Yes, sir.
And like I say, hey, we got a Facebook page, T.O.G. Barilla, and we got a YouTube page, T.O.G. Barilla Podcast. Look,
We got
go like,
Instagram.
go follow. Come join every Wednesday night at 7 p.m., man. And like I say, man, we here every Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday night, man. We
Up
here.
under the palm tree, man.
Under the palm trees. We celebrating Langston not being the father. Y'all.
And we're out.
You know what I'm saying? Feel it. Yeah, the hunt is on. Every step I take is with my gauge. I'm selling dope. I can't live on fucking minimum wage. A young black man, now you know what that means, G. A hard life, and ain't nobody hiring me. Too black, too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just